Have you ever wondered why some people achieve extraordinary success while others, despite their efforts, remain stuck in the same place? It's not because they're more talented or have better resources. It's because they think differently. The first step toward transforming your life is shifting your mindset. If you can master the art of thinking big, everything else will start to fall into place. But it's not just about dreaming bigger. It's about believing in the possibility of a greater future for yourself. It's odd. The truth is, most people are held back by the small, limiting thoughts that keep them confined to their current reality. But the moment you start to think beyond your current circumstances, you open the door to a world of infinite possibilities. And cupies. Think about it for a moment. If you could step into a future where anything is possible, where would you go? What would you do? It's easy to get caught in the trap of your current situation, but to get to where you want to be, you have to elevate your thinking. Most people settle because they don't believe they deserve anything more. They get comfortable with mediocrity, and that comfort becomes their prison. The first step to breaking free is realizing that you are not defined by where you are right now. Your future is created by your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. When you dare to think big, you are daring to take control of your destiny. You are not waiting for things to change. You are actively changing your life, starting with the way you think. When you start thinking bigger, you no longer see obstacles as permanent. Instead, you see them as temporary challenges that can be overcome. This shift in mindset is what separates those who live ordinary lives from those who create extraordinary success. Success. It's not about waiting for the right moment. It's about creating that moment through your thoughts. Your mind is powerful beyond measure. And when you train it to think big, you'll begin to notice opportunities where others only see problems. You'll start to believe that you can achieve what once seemed impossible. It's not about waiting for success to find you. It's about actively attracting success through the power of belief and vision. You might be thinking, but what if I fail? What if I don't have what it takes? Here's the truth. Failure is part of the journey. It's not a sign that you're not good enough. It's proof that you're pushing your limits and stepping outside of your comfort zone. The most successful people in the world have failed countless times. The difference is that they didn't let failure stop them. They used it as fuel to keep going. And so can you. When you think big, you're not afraid of failure. You embrace it, knowing that each setback brings you one step closer to success. The reward for thinking big is immense. The moment you start to believe that you are capable of achieving great things, you set yourself on a path to greatness. It's not about dreaming passively, but about taking action with the unwavering belief that you can make your dreams a reality. Now imagine what you could accomplish if you started thinking big today. What could your life look like in a year, 5 years, or even 10 years? The potential is limitless. Your success is just a thought away. Keep watching because this journey has only just begun. The real question is not whether you can dream big, but whether you're willing to act on those dreams, no matter how small the first step might seem. It's one thing to think big, but it's another to begin. The journey toward your dreams doesn't require an immediate leap. It only requires a single, deliberate step. The most successful people didn't start with monumental moves. They began with the courage to do something, anything. They understood that success is built not on giant, overnight achievements, but on the small actions they took every day. The power lies in getting started, no matter how insignificant it may feel at first. It's about the decision to begin right where you are, with what you have, and to trust that the momentum will build. It's easy to get lost in the idea of perfection, to believe that you need everything to be just right before you take that first step. But the truth is, you'll never feel ready. Perfect time, the perfect conditions, they don't exist. And waiting for them will only keep you stuck. What matters is that you start now, even if the road ahead feels unclear, even if you don't have all the answers. Starting small is better than waiting for the perfect moment that will never come. It's in the doing, in the action, where the magic happens. Every small action you take builds momentum, slowly but surely. Every small decision adds up, creating the foundation for the great success you are destined for. The key is not to focus on how far you have to go, but to focus on that next step in front of you. The fear of failure often paralyzes us, causing us to overthink, to second guess, to wonder if we're making the right move. But every successful person has faced that fear, and they've learned how to move forward anyway. They didn't wait for fear to disappear, they acted despite it. Fear is a natural part of the process. It's your body telling you that you're stretching beyond your comfort zone. Instead of seeing fear as something that holds you back, see it as a sign that you are growing. You are pushing past the limits you've placed on yourself. Fear doesn't go away, but when you choose to act anyway, you learn to walk through it, to grow with it, and to emerge stronger on the other side. Starting small doesn't mean settling for mediocrity. It means being smart and strategic, knowing that you don't have to do everything at once to get where you want to be. Success is not a single event, but a series of steps, decisions, and small victories. It's the consistency of taking action each day that creates the life you want. So, no matter how small your first move may seem, take it. Don't wait for it to be perfect. Make it happen. The moment you take that first step is the moment you move closer to becoming the person you've always wanted to be. It's not the grand gestures that change your life. It's the small, consistent actions that add up over time. The road to success isn't about making one big move. It's about making small, calculated steps each day. Keep going no matter how small the steps are. Remember, the journey to greatness doesn't happen in a single moment. It happens when you decide to start, no matter how humble the beginning. Your future success is not some distant dream. It's the accumulation of the choices you make right now. So start small. It's the first step that will take you further than you ever imagined. The moment you make the decision to act, something remarkable happens. You shift from a place of uncertainty and fear to a place of power and control. It's not the size of your actions that matters, but the commitment you make to take them, no matter how small. Small steps create a ripple effect, and over time, those ripples become waves. What might seem insignificant today will be the foundation of something greater tomorrow. The beauty of small actions is that they compound quietly but steadily until you're looking back at a journey that has transformed your life. But you must keep going, even when it seems like nothing is happening. Progress often feels invisible in the moment, but if you keep moving forward, no matter how small the step, you will see the results. It's easy to get frustrated when the results aren't immediate. You start wondering, am I doing the right thing? Is it worth it? But let me tell you this, the work you're doing now is setting the stage for everything you will achieve in the future. You can't skip the small steps, and you can't rush the process. Real success takes time. It's built on the foundation of persistence and patience. When you see others who seem to have everything, remember that what you're doing now, day by day, step by step, is shaping your future success. It may not feel like it today, but every small move is an investment that will pay off. It's not about instant gratification, it's about building something lasting. The small actions you take today are the building blocks of tomorrow's triumphs. You are going to face challenges along the way. That's a given. The question isn't whether or not you'll face obstacles, it's whether or not you'll let them stop you. Every challenge is an opportunity to prove to yourself how badly you want success. When you face difficulties, remind yourself that you're not being tested to break you. Not being tested to break you. You're being tested to make you stronger. Those obstacles aren't there to defeat you. They're there to help you grow, to help you build the mental toughness required for long-term success. The strongest people are those who didn't let their challenges define them. They use those very challenges as fuel, propelling them forward with even more determination. Understand this. There will be days when you want to give up, when the weight of the journey seems unbearable. But remember why you started. Remember that the small actions you're taking today will pay off in ways you can't yet see. It's in those tough moments that your character is built. It's in those moments that your dreams are shaped. If you keep pushing through, even when it's hard, you'll find that your resilience becomes your greatest asset. You won't just achieve success, you'll embody it. Every step you take, no matter how small, is one step closer to the person you were meant to be. You are becoming stronger, more disciplined, more capable. And with each small action, you're becoming the kind of person who doesn't just dream about success. You create it. So don't stop now. Keep moving forward, because the life you've always wanted is just beyond the horizon, waiting for you to claim it. Every single step you take brings you closer to your greatness. Trust the process. Keep going. You're not just building a future, you're becoming the best version of yourself. You might be wondering why some people seem to achieve greatness while others are left behind. despite putting in the same effort. It's because successful people understand something profound. There is power in consistency. It's not the sporadic bursts of energy or grand gestures that lead to success. It's the quiet, everyday decisions that add up. The key to greatness lies in showing up day after day with commitment, regardless of how you feel or what the circumstances are. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of continuous effort, small actions that over time compound into something extraordinary. It's in those small, repeated actions that you carve your path to success. And when you make consistency your ally, no obstacle can stand in your way. Think about the habits you currently have. Are they pushing you toward the life you want, or are they keeping you stagnant? The habits you practice every day shape the person you're becoming. They define the kind of life you're creating. Success is built on a foundation of small, deliberate habits that align with your vision of the future. It's easy to be motivated at the start, but the real test is whether you can maintain that motivation over time. Can you stick with it when the excitement fades, when the initial passion wears off? That's where true success lies. The ability to keep going even when you don't feel like it is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up along the way. The consistency of your effort matters more than you think. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about showing up every single day and giving your best, no matter how small the progress may seem. The power of consistency lies in its ability to transform your life in ways you can't yet imagine. Each small action, each small effort builds momentum, and momentum is what propels you forward. It's the small victories, the small wins that accumulate, creating a force greater than any single action could ever do on its own. When you stay consistent, you build a force of will that becomes unstoppable. The key is to never stop, to never let the doubts, the fears, or the setbacks deter you. The real power comes in your ability to keep going, even when things are tough, even when the results aren't immediate. It's easy to get discouraged when things aren't moving as quickly as you hoped. The journey may seem long, and the rewards may feel distant. But remember this: every day you persist, you are inching closer to your goal. Every small action, every small effort brings you closer to success. It's not about the grand, sweeping moves. It's about the quiet, persistent work that you do when no one is watching. It's in those moments when the world feels silent and the path ahead feels unclear that your character is being shaped. You are becoming the person who refuses to give up, who knows that success is a journey, not a destination. By staying consistent, you are telling yourself that no matter how hard it gets, you are in this for the long haul. You are choosing to commit to the process, trusting that each small step will eventually lead you to the results you desire. And when you keep that focus, when you never lose sight of your vision, you will find that the struggles along the way become part of the success story. Your ability to persevere will be the very thing that makes you unstoppable. Keep moving forward, keep being consistent, because your future self is depending on you to stay the course. Every small step you take today is the foundation for the greatness you will one day achieve. When you start thinking bigger, you'll begin to see the world through a different lens. You won't just see your circumstances, you'll see the vast potential that lies within your reach. This shift in perspective is powerful because it allows you to break free from the limiting beliefs that have kept you confined to a life of mediocrity. For far too long, many of us have allowed ourselves to be defined by the situations we're in, by the obstacles we face, and by the voices in our heads telling us it's too hard. But thinking big allows you to break those chains and embrace a vision of yourself that is limitless. You're no longer bound by the small, everyday struggles that seem so overwhelming. Instead, you begin to focus on what's possible, not what's immediately in front of you. And when you make that shift, everything begins to change. The key to this transformation is understanding that your dreams are not out of reach. They are a direct result of the mindset you choose to adopt. When you think big, you begin to realize that the barriers you faced up until now were never as insurmountable as they appeared. You've been playing a game that you didn't even realize had rules. By thinking bigger, you break free from those rules, you rewrite the script, and you step into a new reality. This reality is not dictated by your circumstances, but shaped by your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. You're not waiting for something external to change. You're changing internally, and that shift will naturally reflect in the actions you take. As your mindset expands, so does your capacity for success. You begin to see opportunities everywhere. Where others see dead ends, you see openings. You see openings. Where they see limitations, you see possibilities. Thinking big opens your eyes to the endless options before you. You might wonder, but what if I fail? Let me tell you this. Failure is not the end of the road. It's the beginning of growth. Failure is the feedback you need to adjust your course and continue moving forward. The most successful people are not those who have avoided failure. They are the ones who have embraced it, learned from it, and kept going. They understand that each failure brings them one step closer to the success they desire. Thinking big doesn't mean that you will never fail. It means you will have the courage to take risks, to put yourself out there, and to fail forward. When you think big, you realize that failure is simply a stepping stone on the path to greatness. This is where the magic happens, in the willingness to take that first step, even when it feels uncertain. When you decide to think bigger, you tap into a reservoir of strength you didn't even know existed. The doubt that used to hold you back no longer has power over you. You become more resilient, more determined, more focused. And as you take those steps, something incredible begins to unfold. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You don't need to know exactly how everything will work out. What matters is that you begin with belief in yourself and the willingness to move forward, no matter how small the first step may seem. The process of growth happens when you take action, even when the path ahead is unclear. The more you act, the more the vision you have for yourself becomes tangible. The doubts, the fears, they begin to dissolve as you step into the new version of yourself. This is the power of thinking big. It's not about seeing the entire path. It's about believing in your ability to move forward one step at a time. The journey of transformation is never easy, but it is always worth it. When you commit to thinking big, you commit to creating a future beyond your wildest imagination. And with each step, you get closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be. Keep thinking bigger, because with each thought, you shape the future that's waiting for you. The moment you choose to think bigger, you set in motion a powerful shift within yourself. The world you see around you begins to change, not because the world itself has changed, but because your perspective has. And this change in perspective is everything. You now see possibilities where others see obstacles, opportunities where others see dead ends. See dead ends. When you think big, you stop waiting for the world to give you permission to succeed. You take control of your future, and you begin to build a life that aligns with your true potential. The key is realizing that you are the architect of your destiny, that your thoughts, your actions, and your decisions are what shape the reality you experience. Once you understand that your success is in your hands, you stop looking outside for answers. You look within, knowing that you have everything you need to make your dreams a reality. Thinking big requires you to break free from the limitations you've placed on yourself. It's not just about dreaming of a bigger future, but also about challenging the beliefs that have kept you from stepping into that future. You have to be willing to let go of the doubts, the fears, and the negative stories you've told yourself for years. The truth is, you are capable of achieving more than you've ever imagined. But to do that, you must let go of the idea that your circumstances are permanent, that your current situation defines who you are or what you can achieve. When you decide to think bigger, you make a commitment to yourself, a commitment to stop playing small, to stop making excuses, and to stop believing that you're not enough. Thinking big means embracing your full potential and daring to take action toward it every single day. But the real magic comes when you stop just thinking big and begin to act. Thinking big is important, but without action, it remains a dream. You have to back up your big vision with small, consistent steps. Action is what turns ideas into reality. It's what transforms dreams into tangible achievements. Every action you take, no matter how small, is a building block in the creation of your future. It's the daily, sometimes mundane, tasks that compound over time and lead to extraordinary results. But the power lies in your ability to stay consistent, to continue moving forward, even when you don't see immediate results. Success is not about instant gratification. It's about the slow and steady progress that builds over time. Each step, each action is a declaration that you are serious about your goals, serious about making your dreams come true. When you take action, you show the world that you're not just waiting for things to happen, you're making them happen. And it's in that action that you begin to see the real transformation. As you continue to act, you gain momentum. The more you do, the more confident you become. The more you believe in yourself, the more unstoppable you become. And soon, what once seemed impossible becomes not only possible, but inevitable. It's not about waiting for the right moment or the perfect conditions. The time to act is now. The key is to stop waiting for things to align perfectly and start creating your own alignment through your actions. When you act with conviction, the universe has no choice but to respond in kind. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the person you were always meant to be. And with each action, you are moving further away from the limitations of your past. You are stepping into your greatness, one small, consistent step at a time. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. The moment you start acting is the moment you take control of your future. Keep moving forward because your potential is limitless. The life you've dreamed of is within your grasp. It's just waiting for you to step into it. The real test comes when the challenges start to appear. It's easy to stay motivated when everything is going smoothly, but the true measure of your growth is how you respond when things get tough. Every setback, every obstacle is not there to defeat you. It's there to teach you, to strengthen you. When you start thinking big and acting on those thoughts, you're going to encounter moments that feel like failures. But failure is not the end. Failure is the feedback you need to evolve, to recalibrate, and to push even harder toward your goals. The difference between those who succeed and those who quit is simple: perseverance. You see, success is not about avoiding failure. It's about learning to rise every time you fall. It's about developing the mental fortitude to keep going even when the road seems impossible to travel. In those moments of doubt, when everything feels like it's falling apart, you must remind yourself of the vision you have for your future. You must tap into that inner strength that you have, even if it feels faint. It's there. You've carried it with you all this time. The strength to keep moving forward when the world seems to be pulling you back is what separates the dreamers from the achievers. The ones who achieve greatness are not the ones who never face adversity. They are the ones who refuse to stay down. When the weight of failure starts to press on you, remember that it's not the failure that defines you. It's your ability to rise after the fall that shapes your future. What future? You have within you the power to turn every setback into a setup for a comeback. It's not the obstacles that matter. It's how you choose to respond to them. When you face challenges, you have a choice. You can let them break you, or you can use them to build you. The choice is always yours. Yours. And let me tell you, the more you choose to rise, the stronger you become. The more you push through, the more resilient you become. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to prove to yourself that you can handle more than you ever thought possible. There's a certain power that comes from overcoming difficulties. It builds confidence in your abilities, in your potential, and in your resilience. Every time you choose to keep going, you reinforce the belief that you are capable of achieving greatness, no matter the odds. This is the power of perseverance, the power to keep moving even when the path is unclear, even when the finish line feels distant. Every step, no matter how small, gets you closer to your destination. And with each step, you build a foundation that is unshakable. Your confidence grows, your determination strengthens, and your belief in your ability to succeed becomes undeniable. The challenges you face are not there to stop you. They are there to prepare you for the success you've been working toward all along. And when you refuse to quit, when you refuse to give up, you become unstoppable. You are building a future that no obstacle can take away from you. So when things get hard, don't back down. Step up. The person you are becoming is far stronger than the problems you face. Keep pushing, keep striving, and know that every struggle is shaping you into the person you need to be to succeed. Your breakthrough is waiting for you on the other side of perseverance. Keep going because success is not for the faint of heart. It's for those who are willing to rise every time they fall. The real power lies in your ability to keep moving forward, even when you don't feel like it. There will be days when everything feels heavy, when the weight of your goals seems unbearable, and the road ahead appears longer than you ever imagined. It's in these moments when the doubts creep in and your energy starts to fade that you must push through with more determination than ever before. This is the true test of your resilience, to keep going when every part of you wants to stop. This is where the transformation happens, where you prove to yourself that you are stronger than any obstacle in your way. You must remind yourself that your strength is not determined by the ease of the journey, but by your commitment to keep moving, no matter how tough it gets. Your mind has the incredible ability to create new patterns. It can either limit you or set you free, depending on how you choose to think. If you allow negative thoughts to take root, they will hold you back. But when you choose to focus on your strength, your ability to overcome, and your ultimate vision, you'll break free from the mental chains that once bound you. Your mind will either hold you back from success or propel you toward it, but the choice is always yours. You can decide right now to align your thoughts with the future you want to create. When you do, everything begins to change. The doubts begin to fade and your path becomes clearer. The fear of failure loses its power over you, and the belief in your own ability takes over. Takes over. You will face moments of exhaustion, times when you question whether it's worth it. But understand this, you are not alone in these struggles. Every person who has achieved greatness has faced these same feelings, these same fears, these same obstacles. What sets them apart is not that they were exempt from hardships, but that they chose to press forward in the face of adversity. They refused to let the difficult moments define them. Instead, they used those moments to redefine themselves. They used the pain, the struggle, the frustration, and the uncertainty as fuel for their determination. They understood that the most significant growth happens during the hardest moments. They did not wait for things to get easier. They made the choice to keep moving, to keep fighting, and to keep pushing, no matter what. The power you're building in these moments is the foundation of your future success. The persistence you demonstrate today will become your strength tomorrow. Every decision to keep going, even when you want to quit, is a declaration to the universe that you are committed to your vision. And with each declaration, you move closer to the life you desire. Remember, your journey isn't about avoiding challenges. It's about learning how to rise stronger each time you face them. Each struggle you overcome adds another layer of strength to your character. And with each layer, you become more unstoppable. You are capable of more than you think. The potential inside of you is vast, and every day you move forward, you unlock more of that potential. Trust in your ability to overcome, trust in your ability to keep going, and trust that every step, no matter how difficult, is taking you closer to the life you are meant to live. Don't let the weight of the journey cause you to stop. Let it be the reason you push harder, rise higher, and achieve more than you ever dreamed possible. Your success is on the other side of perseverance. Keep moving forward, because your future is waiting for you. The most important thing you can do right now is believe in yourself. It's easy to get distracted by what others are doing, to compare your journey to theirs, and to wonder why things seem so much harder for you. But your path is yours alone, and it doesn't need to look like anyone else's. The only measure of your progress should be your own growth. The only person you need to compete with is the version of yourself from yesterday. Success is not about being better than someone else. It's about being better than you were before. Every day that you take action toward your dreams, you are already moving closer to the person you are meant to be. And that journey, no matter how challenging, is worth every moment of effort. It's important to remember that every single person who has achieved greatness started from somewhere. They didn't have everything figured out from the start, and neither do you. They weren't born with the answers, and neither are you. But what they did have, and what you have too, is the power to keep going, to trust in the process, and to believe that success comes to those who refuse to quit. It's not about being perfect. It's about being perfect. It's about being persistent. You don't need all the answers right now, but you need the courage to take the next step. Trust that each step will bring you closer to the vision you have for your life. Trust that the small, consistent actions you take today will compound into something extraordinary. You are building your future with every choice you make. Every single step you take is a victory in itself. It may seem small, but it is moving you closer to your goals. The key is to recognize the progress in every action, even when it feels insignificant. Every time you push through fear, every time you take action despite your doubts, you are making progress. These moments, the ones that feel uncomfortable or uncertain, are where your growth happens. You are building the mental toughness needed to reach your goals. Success doesn't come from avoiding challenges. It comes from embracing them. The more you face, the stronger you become. The more you endure, the greater your capacity to achieve. You may not always see the immediate results of your actions, but that doesn't mean they aren't working. Success is like planting seeds. You may not see the growth right away, but with every action, you are nurturing your dreams. The work you do today is setting the stage for tomorrow's rewards. Keep planting those seeds, keep taking those steps, and know that each one is an investment in your future. It's easy to get discouraged when the results aren't instant, but remember that the most worthwhile things take time. Don't rush the process. Trust it. Trust it. When you make the decision to believe in yourself, to trust the journey, and to keep moving forward, you tap into a power that will carry you through anything. The future you're working toward is already inside you. It's waiting for you to step into it. So take that next step with confidence, knowing that you are moving closer to the life you've always wanted. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the decision to keep going. Don't stop now. The best is yet to come. The strength you are building through every struggle, every moment of discomfort, is the very thing that will shape the future you desire. Every time you choose to keep going, you are creating a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. These small moments when you feel like giving up are the defining moments of your journey. It's not the grand victories that make you who you are. It's the quiet determination to keep pushing when everything in you says to stop. This is where greatness is forged. The ability to endure, to move forward despite the obstacles, is the trait that separates those who achieve their dreams from those who never reach them. You have that strength within you, and every day you choose to keep moving forward. No matter how small the step, you are growing that strength. There will always be moments of doubt, times when the path ahead feels unclear and the future uncertain. But in those moments, remember this: doubt is not a signal to stop. It's a sign that you are pushing your limits. When you push beyond your comfort zone, that's where the real growth happens. Real growth happens. It's easy to stay where it feels safe, but you weren't meant to stay there. You were meant to break through, to exceed the limitations you've placed on yourself, and to reach heights you once thought impossible. Your journey is about evolution, about becoming the person who is capable of living the life you've always dreamed of. The discomfort, the uncertainty, it's all part of that evolution. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are more than capable. The only way to grow is to take the next step, no matter how hard it seems. The moment you make that decision to push forward, you begin to shift your reality. You stop being a passive participant in your life and become the creator of your destiny. You are no longer waiting for the right time or the right moment. You are creating that moment with every action you take. This is where the magic happens, not when things are easy, but when you rise above the challenges, when you decide to keep going, even when the odds seem stacked against you. Your ability to take action in the face of uncertainty is what will set you apart from everyone else. The road to success is not a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours. But that doesn't mean you failed. It means you're on the right path. The most successful people are the ones who have learned to navigate through the obstacles. They've embraced the fact that challenges are part of the process, not signs that they should quit. You will face hardships, but the key is to see them as stepping stones, not roadblocks. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every failure is a lesson in resilience. And with each lesson learned, you become more equipped to face the next challenge. Don't let the challenges discourage you. Instead, let them empower you. Let them fuel the fire within you that says, I can, and I will. That says, I can, and I will. The journey you are on is worth every ounce of effort. The life you're working toward is worth every sacrifice. Keep going, keep pushing, because the best version of yourself is just waiting to emerge. Your future success is not a matter of if, but when. And with every step you take, you're getting closer to it. So never stop. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Keep moving forward, because greatness is waiting for you. The truth is, the obstacles you face are not meant to stop you. They are meant to shape you. Every challenge, every difficulty is not a reflection of your limitations, but a test of your perseverance. When the road seems rough and the weight of your goals feels unbearable, it's easy to doubt yourself. But those moments of doubt are the very moments when your true strength is built. Every time you decide to push through, when you decide to continue despite the difficulties, you are expanding your capacity for success. The path may not always be clear, but your ability to trust the process and keep moving forward is what will carry you through. It's not about the destination, it's about the person you become along the way. Success is not handed to you, it's earned. It's the result of continuous effort, of showing up when you don't feel like it, and of doing what others are unwilling to do. The world doesn't reward those who wait for the perfect moment. The rewards go to those who take action, who push past the obstacles, and who refuse to quit. The road will not always be easy, and there will be days when you feel like giving up. But those are the days that matter most. They are the days that define your future. It's on those days that you must dig deep, find the strength to keep going, and trust that the effort you're putting in now will pay off in ways you cannot yet see. Every small step you take today is a deposit in your future success, your future success. It's easy to overlook the small actions, the seemingly insignificant decisions that you make every day. But it's these small steps that, over time, add up to create a monumental shift in your life. When you continue to take action, even when the results are not immediate, you are laying the foundation for success. The key is consistency. Keep taking those small steps. Keep doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Eventually, you will look back and realize how far you've come. It's not about waiting for a perfect moment or a sudden breakthrough. It's about relentlessly taking action, day after day, no matter how hard it gets. The most powerful thing you can do right now is to believe in your own ability to succeed. No one else can make that decision for you. You have to choose to believe that you are capable of achieving your dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem. Your mind is your greatest ally in this journey. If you believe that success is possible, you will find the strength to keep going, even when the odds are stacked against you. The moment you decide to believe in yourself, you unlock the power to overcome any challenge. When you trust in your ability to succeed, you create the courage to take the next step, even when you don't have all the answers. Remember, your success is determined by your willingness to keep going, to keep pushing, and to never quit. The journey may not be easy, but the rewards will be worth every effort. Keep going, and know that every step you take brings you closer to the life you desire. The greatest reward is not just the success itself, but the person you become in the process. So stay strong, keep believing, and never stop moving forward. Your future is waiting for you.